Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. So starting the vlog, it is 2 o'clock almost. I thought I would be done yesterday's vlog by now because I edited everything last night, but then I ran into a bunch of technical difficulties with filming today. Today is not off to a great start. I ordered my older sister a Christmas gift that came to my address because I'm an idiot.
So what's your fault?
Well, I put in her address. I don't know how it ended up like reverting to the billing address. It's like none of the gifts I want to get people are arriving on time this year. What is it with 2020? Seriously. Sebastian has a meeting in 3 minutes. Don't know what we have planned for today's vlog. I guess we're just gonna have to play it by ear. All right, I'm going to try to get this tutorial edited as quickly as I can, and I'm gonna update you guys in a little bit. Hopefully it's not dark out the next time I update you, since I didn't start the vlog until 2 o'clock again. This Vlogmas has just been a hot mess. It is a little later, it's like 3:28 now. I've just finished editing the rough cut of the tutorial. I feel like my makeup looks so glowy right now. I'm really loving it. This palette is incredible. The Soft Glam palette, the creamiest, most pigmented, blendable eyeshadows ever. I love them. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after the vlog is ready. I don't know, I really want to start wrapping gifts for Sebastian because I haven't wrapped any of his gifts yet, and I just have the feeling it's going to be Christmas Eve and I'm going to be up all night wrapping. I really don't want that to happen, so maybe I will wrap some of his gifts tonight. All right, I'm going to sit down and try to get this video done, choose a thumbnail. I already know what it's going to be called, which is great. I already took some thumbnail shots, which is great, completely unrelated to the title, but that's okay. Vlogmas is different this year. It is 4:30. I just finished editing my vlog, so everything is done now, but I'm just gonna go through and watch it to make sure there's like no errors and stuff like that. I've been trying to be extra conscious of doing that because of what happened in a couple vlogs back where I probably gave headphone users a really bad headache. So yeah, oh, another thing, I keep getting questions about these slippers I wear. They have like the sequins where you can change the colors on them based on which direction the sequins are in, which is really cool. I feel like I got these from either Target or Forever 21. I can't remember, but I feel like I vlogged about it last year. So I'm gonna check my vlog to see where they're from. I feel like they're from Target, but if they are from Target, then there might be a good chance that they're still available because literally so many people have commented about these slippers and they are really cute. So anyways, these were also like $5. They were super inexpensive. Hey guys, so it's quite a bit later now. I have a migraine. It's like the worst time to get a migraine. I took a half an hour nap to try to like feel better. Nothing's really helping. I'm eating some chips right now. I haven't made dinner or anything, but I need to eat something so I can take some Excedrin because this stuff really is hard on your stomach. Side note, these chips are the absolute best. These are the kettle chips in the barbecue flavor. I absolutely love them. Whenever I'm having a bad time, I always grab for them because they're so good. I have like this strong pulsing feeling on both sides of my head, right behind, like not right behind my ears, but like right around my ears. Normally when I have them, it's like in my temples, but I'm so sensitive to light. I have so many things I'm supposed to be doing. I have to wrap all of Sebastian's gifts still. I haven't even gotten the groceries for Christmas dinner.
Why do you expect a 30-minute nap to get you out of all of this if you have so much sleep debt and you didn't eat all day?
I woke up after the nap. I think you were coming, I don't even know what woke me up, but you were coming downstairs. I woke up and I was like, is it tomorrow? I didn't know what time it was. I didn't know I napped. I was like, did I sleep in? Naps. No, it was the worst. I was like, did I sleep in? Did I ruin Vlogmas? What happened? I had no idea. All right, so it's a little later. Sebastian and I are going to go to the grocery store, see if we can get some items we need for Christmas dinner. We've kind of pushed this out to much later than we should have, but I am definitely not looking forward to going to the grocery stores tomorrow or the day after, knowing that Christmas Eve, everything's gonna be closed early, and tomorrow probably everyone's gonna be last minute shopping. So
including myself.
So I haven't showed you guys our Christmas decorations yet, but I think it looks really pretty. We have some twinkling lights in this tree, and then these balls here are from Michael's, and I think they're really pretty. And then here is this is our donor tree. This is the one we've been stealing all the branches from to stuff into our actual Christmas tree. A little bush here with some lights that are mostly burnt out, but I guess Sebastian tried to salvage them. And then we have our garland. This is actual real cedar garland around the window, and it smells incredible. We have some around the door as well. And then here's our big wreath. I'm living for the fact that we have snow on the ground right now. How cute! You can have one if you want.
Yeah, grab one from me, please. So I can have it for my burgers.
For my burgers.
Yeah, I love those burgers.
I know, by the way you said, you're like, for my burgers. Look at all this fun nuts. I'm nuts for nuts. We used to always get these when I was younger. We would always have like nuts with a nutcracker. My dad
used to too.
He would always crack them for me.
What is that? Yeah, it's a TV. That's so funny because everyone is doing this now. What a promo.
That's so cool. We should just take one box out here and the whole display. Just kidding. God, my migraine is literally just, it feels like there's worms underneath my temples.
That's so gross.
It's so gross. Okay, so another boring segment of the vlog. I need to wrap so many gifts. I had a migraine today, so the whole day was basically a throwaway. And what do you know? I panicked about not having enough content for the vlog. We're back for another wrap with me segment while I wrap Sebastian's gifts in front of him. I don't even know what to say. I think I'm just gonna label this vlog, don't watch if you don't want to watch something boring. So that I don't get anyone coming expecting something interesting.
It's like you label like, don't watch this
Don't
vlog.
watch this
and then
vlog.
everyone
It's
thinks
super
like,
boring.
oh my god, I really will have to watch this.
No, I'm gonna be like, but for real.
Yeah.
It's super boring, for real. Anyway, I'm gonna grab the first gift. Which wrapping paper do you think I should use? This one?
Yeah.
This is my favorite wrapping paper, you guys. And I didn't make it again this year. This is from Sugar Paper. You're so lucky that I'm using this paper on you.
I feel like it's a waste because I won't appreciate it.
I just told you how important it is to me. You have to appreciate it now. We have The Night Before on behind you guys.
Oh yeah.
This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I don't know why I love it so much. I just realized why I love it so much. We always used to watch this movie in the background while I'd be like filming DIY Christmas videos, remember? We'd have it on upstairs because it's funny. And I think it's just nostalgic for me now, like from filming these videos, the Christmas videos. Oh, which by the way, I'll show you guys a DIY I did for this year that I didn't actually get to edit or post for you guys. I'm so sad about it. Should I show them now? I'm gonna show you guys something. What? Why are you laughing?
Wait, I'm gonna show you guys something.
They're so cute. Okay, so I wasn't going to show you guys because I wanted to save them. Actually, no, I wasn't going to show you guys because Sebastian told me not to because you guys had to look forward to next year. I wanted to show you guys the DIYs, well, one of the DIYs that I did for this year. So you guys have something to look forward to for next year. And I'm really sad because I did some really cute DIYs this year that I'm just like, I love them and I think they turned out so cute. So there's this one here. These were inspired by something I saw on Etsy. And I tried to buy them, but this store literally sells out of everything so fast. Like, I set an alarm for when they went live with these again this year, and they sold out in like 10 minutes. And I was like, I really wanted to buy them. I thought these were really cute. They turned out so pretty. And I'm not gonna tell you guys how I made them because you have to wait for next year. But how cute are they? They're little, what is it called? Like weaved ornaments. This like little blush pink ornament, and then this soft, pretty, almost like a mauvey pink. Next year I'm committed. I'm gonna start doing DIYs so early so that I have a bunch of DIY and like main channel-y type content to go up for the holidays because I really want to make like a lot of Christmas videos. This year was just a weird year. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm sitting here watching you wrapping my gifts.
But you can't see anything. You just know it's from Amazon.
It's from Amazon and it's heavy.
Yeah, so there's lots of heavy stuff on Amazon. There might be a bunch of books. This year's so weird. There was something that happened that almost exposed something, and I was like, whatever, if it happens, it happens. Something that was very uncharacteristic of me. I can't really be specific or give details, but it almost ruined Christmas. And I didn't really care that much. That's how I felt. Which in the past, I would have had a complete meltdown. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. And this year I was like, whatever.
Are you growing a shell?
No, I think I'm just over this year so much. So I'm like, whatever. If it happens, it happens. So you want to ask me some personal questions? Should we do like Christmas questions? What should we do? Okay.
Did you ever...
Did you ever? Yes, I did.
Did you ever uncover a scam?
Oh, you're just asking questions now that you want to.
Isn't that so obvious? I'm asking the questions, so obviously all of the questions are gonna go really down to like I know exactly what we're gonna be talking about. Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably some people on here who know this. But how long ago was that? That was a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
I mean,
we never made a video about it.
I never made a video about it.
It was such a big deal.
No, I wasn't thinking about it. You were thinking about it. I was talking to a friend late at night and she was devastated and having a really rough night. And I was like, well, what's wrong? Like, why are you so down? And she said, the world is just so unjust. Life is so unfair. There's this guy and he had cerebral palsy and started to tell me the story about this person who had died. And his name was Dave on Wheels.
That was a social media kind of name or handle, Dave on Wheels. Right?
Yeah, that was his moniker for online. And everything seemed so almost like movie-like. It seemed so coincidental. He had just found his rise to fame and then all of a sudden he was taken out by his illness and it seemed so
that he
unlikely.
Passed away after
he became so famous. All of a sudden the world was giving him recognition. Kim Kardashian was tweeting about him and stuff. And so she sent me his Twitter and sent like pictures of him to me and I was like, this is so strange. It just sat wrong with me.
Yeah. I like this story because I feel like you have this from living with you. I know that you have this kind of, it's almost like the sixth sense thing. It's like you have this really good intuition for things that don't really add up. Other people like myself or friends, they would be like, yeah, that totally makes sense, whatever. We don't really question it. It's like this like sixth sense of critical thinking.
It just, if something feels wrong, I just question it. When all of this happened, I used a feature that a lot of people didn't know about at the time, which is Google image search, which has now, everyone knows about it now, but at the time,
back in the day,
no one really knew about this feature, and I was like, I'm just going to reverse image search this picture that was on the Twitter for this person. So I found the image of someone, and there was a person who actually had cerebral palsy, but it was not Dave on Wheels, it was someone else. And I showed it to my friend and she was initially like very upset about this. She said, someone must have taken Dave's photo and posted it to this website. And I said, but this is like a national cerebral palsy website. I don't think they're going to steal Dave's photo and post it there. And she said, there's no way. This is Dave. He's had this account for years. She was pissed at me.
I agreed at that time. I said, let it go.
He got mad at me. He's like, you can't let it go. I was like, I think this is wrong. The real person should actually have recognition for his achievements because the real person was actually doing a lot of really incredible stuff. I found more evidence and then eventually my friend was like, oh my god, this isn't him. He's a fraud. He's catfishing everyone. And I was like, shouldn't we tell people? Because everyone's mourning him. There were people flying to the area where he was supposedly living to go to his funeral. It was a crazy thing. There was people from actual online publications who had been communicating with him and were trying to go visit him in the hospital, and he was writing these long blog posts. Oh, that was another thing. That was another giveaway. But he had this blog, and so I was like, how does someone with cerebral palsy who's apparently using some type of eye reader write these novels? And so I had looked into it. There wouldn't be enough time in a day to write these posts. My friend made a Twitter account and then started to tweet the girls who were working at the publications who were actually trying to go to his funeral. They had flown there, which is a really big deal. And they were trying to get to the hospital. When they went to the hospital, there was no one there by the name that
I didn't even remember that. Wow.
One thing led to another. My friend started to tweet all the people who were big names following the story and said, this is basically the proof. This is not a real person. He's catfishing everyone. So what we did before this happened was I kind of documented all of the stuff that I had found online before this to prove that he wasn't a real person. It wasn't just these couple pieces of evidence. There was a bunch of stuff that really kind of made it clear that this was not who he said he was. And then what I did was I set up Google Analytics on the blog post that I had posted this stuff. And when my friend went live with the link to show everyone this is why he's not real, knew he was still alive and that he would go there. I ended up finding out a lot of information through Google Analytics because I was able to figure out where he was, like what kind of computer he used, what his resolution was, and a lot of different data points. It was kind of clear when you like dug a little deeper where the motive was with this story. And a lot of the people that this guy had been talking to were young women, impressionable young girls, and he was basically a predator. And nowadays it's so common that you automatically think, okay, this person's catfishing, this person's a predator. But back then, no one really considered those things. You had a lot more trust in the people you were conversing with online. Once the story kind of blew up online, everyone was like, okay, now you need to go figure out who it is. How am I supposed to do that? But there was so much pressure. I was like, well, maybe I should just try. Like, I have some bits of information. I have some pieces here. I wonder how I can try to make this puzzle fit together.
I said, there's no way you're going to figure it out. There's no way, because how would you ever figure it out? And you were like, hold my beer.
No, so what I did was I reached out to a lot of the girls that had been talking to Dave on Wheels, and I asked them if they had anything that they could share with me, and a bunch of girls actually had pieces that they could share. Some girls actually went to meet up with Dave. They went to coffee shops and stuff, and Dave did not show up. I'm sure the real Dave actually did, and the irony is that his name in real life was Dave.
Yeah.
It was David Rhodes, I think. So after his death, his sister was writing to everyone for him, and this was one of the key giveaways. His sister was supposedly like a young adult, but had no idea who Kim Kardashian was. So unlikely. No one else questioned it. There was a lot of breadcrumbs, and he had a very strong presence online with both his Dave on Wheels, and he also had a lot of stuff online as himself, because he was actually a journalist, an unsuccessful journalist. But that made a lot more sense then after why he had these long articles on his blog. There was so much pressure to figure out who this person was.
There was
from
also
everyone.
all this media attention too.
I spent so much time talking to different people, trying to find out different pieces of information, and then connecting them to the person who I knew came to the site. And another thing, he actually left a comment on the blog post that I had exposed him.
It's a honeypot technique.
Yeah.
It's you set up a trap, like a digital trap in this case, and he walked right into it. Very smart, and we went from there's no way you would ever be able to figure out who it is to figuring out who it is within 24 hours.
It was wild. I actually documented my process of figuring pieces out, and it was a really interesting experience, and it's something that I won't ever forget. He was basically exposed as a predator. He was talking to essentially children. He was talking to teenage girls online. My little story time of how my friend and I essentially exposed a predator.
What kind of jobs did you do when you grew up in your little hometown? What were some of the jobs?
I was a server at a few places. I bartended. I worked for Census Canada a couple times.
What is that?
Statistics Canada. For Census Canada, I collected information about people so that they could count the population of Canada, and also get data and information about like how much people make or where people live and blah, 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 blah. So that kind of thing. I collected the information, and I was also a crew leader assistant. So I worked for someone who managed the team, and I was her assistant. I was also worked for Stats Canada collecting tourism information. That was actually a really fun job. I had a lot of fun with the people I worked with. I worked at a cannery. Believe it or not, I used to cut open fish, remove the skin and bones. There was actually different departments. There was S and B, which was skin and bones, where you go and you cut off the skin and bones from fish that comes down a conveyor belt. And then there was another area where you gut the fish. That was fun. What else did I do? I was a chimney sweep. I had a lot of interesting jobs. What else did I do? I don't know, I had a bunch of strange jobs. I was not afraid to get my hands dirty. I chimney swept literally the apartment you lived in. The building, not your apartment. You didn't have a fireplace, but I literally chimney swept the apartment building you lived in. It was one of my favorite jobs though.
Why?
Because it was my family's company, and so I remember when I was really young, I would do it, and it would always be in November that we would go clean the chimneys before the winter season would start. The routine was I would go do it with my dad, and oftentimes in my hometown, which is the rainiest city in North America, it would be really sunny and cold in November. Very, very cold, but our winter was our nice season. So oftentimes when we would go clean the chimneys, it was really chilly, cold, sunny, and it felt very Christmassy kind of. My tradition was to go get a Tim Hortons chocolate chip muffin with my dad and French vanilla coffee, and we would go clean the chimneys, and it was a great time, and I loved it. It was so fun. Oh my god, though, there was a couple times where it was very scary, where we had this like intense vacuum cleaner that would vacuum up the soot and stuff, and they exploded a couple times on me.
Really?
Yeah, the vacuum exploded. I don't know why, maybe pressure or something, and it was just so scary, like soot going everywhere in people's apartments. Oh, that makes me like so nostalgic. I miss that.
The job?
Yeah, it was so fun doing that with my dad. Is that why you asked? Because you wanted me to talk about how I was a chimney sweep?
No, it was more about the cannery.
Oh, the cannery, how I cleaned
like
fish?
how you clean fish for like 12 hours.
Oh, that was the worst job. Not because I hated cleaning the fish. That's the irony. Is that I didn't mind cleaning the fish. I didn't mind cleaning the skin and bones. It was the worst job because I'd be working on my feet, standing in one spot, and you don't realize how much your feet hurt after. I would cry at work. I'd be there cutting the skin and bones off of fish, crying.
Why can't you sit down when you do that?
You have to stand. A great pay though. It was a union job, made lots of money. So it's the next day. I'm just coming on to end the vlog. It's so hard for me to not apologize for the fact that the vlog didn't work out the way I thought it was going to, but I'm trying to be more accepting of things not always going according to so I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, which was actually more of a story time video. So anyways, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having a great time right now. I still can't believe there's only 2 days left until Christmas. It's wild. It's actually more like a day and a half now. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all for Vlogmas Day 23. Bye guys.
Merry Christmas.